Hi everyone, we have a lot that's new tonight. Thousands of people in the area beginning the weekend without power, and it may be days before it's back on.
Our reporters are following crews working frantically to restore electricity, plus a family racing to get back to the Triangle with no idea of the awful news awaiting them. But first, we begin with a long road to recovery for a Raleigh man.
A tree fell on him while he was riding his bike during yesterday's storm. He's now recovering from surgery and thanking a Good Samaritan for helping him. Fred Shropshire live at WakeMed with the story. Fred?
Good evening, Steve. Yeah, I spoke with David Lawrence's wife, Carol. She says her husband is in fair but stable condition after undergoing several surgeries today. He suffered a collection of severe injuries that had his family fearing the worst.
I was worried about just the extent of the damage that had occurred.
This is the scene on Darien Drive in Raleigh where it happened. David Lawrence, an avid cyclist, lives about a block away. He left his home around 5:30 yesterday. Just as the weather went sour, a huge oak tree began to shift. Then it snapped and fell, pinning him underneath branches that were at least 2 feet in diameter. He suffered 8 broken ribs, a collapsed lung, broken vertebrae, a broken arm and leg, and a fractured eye socket. The force of the tree also snapped his bike in half and crushed his helmet. His wife credits his survival to a Good Samaritan passing through, who initially offered David a ride when the wind started to pick up. Mark Stewart is his name. He was here at the hospital earlier tonight. When David refused that ride, Mark drove off, but he watched in his rearview mirror and circled back around when he saw the tree fall.
Like if he had not been persistent in determining whether or not the biker he saw, who was David, was trapped in that tree, then David could have laid out there for hours in the rain, and I hate to think what could have happened.
And Mark Stewart is also an avid cyclist. He is offering to help replace David's bike. He says he hopes the two can bike together one day. Carol says her husband is his same witty and positive self, just extensively injured. She says it's going to be a long summer for the family, but doctors expect David to make a full recovery. Live from WakeMed in Raleigh, Fred Shropshire, ABC 11 Eyewitness News.